Hey everybody, welcome back to Ask Nanny Q. So in this episode, we're talking about, what are we talking about? I've done so many videos today. The new baby! Congratulations to all my parents that have new babies on the way. Congratulations. Now you want to find out what can you do to make sure the older sibling doesn't terrorize the baby. Nothing. I'm just playing. A few things you want to do to get the older sibling ready for the baby is buy a baby doll. You want your older sibling to play with the doll, especially if they're under the age of 5. You want them to play with the doll. You used to holding the doll. You want to teach them gentle touches, gentle kisses, gentle rubs, teach them how to hold the doll, to rock the baby, things like that. You also want to make sure that with every step that you're doing with this baby, the older sibling is involved. Putting the room together, make sure they're involved. Picking out colors for the baby room, make sure they're involved. Even make them think that they're involved with naming the baby. Put some names out there. What do you think about this? You want them to understand, even though mom is bringing in a new baby, I still love you. There's no love lost. Make sure to still do activities with that child by themselves, not with the baby. That way they understand, oh, me and mom still got this. These are the things that you want to do and you want to practice as the new baby is coming in. When the baby gets here, you want to make sure that you're teaching the child how to hold the baby. You want to say, hey, this is how we hold the baby. This is what we don't do. Make sure instead of saying, don't do that, you say, hey, you can't change the baby when there's not an adult around because you don't want your brother or sister to get their clothes wet. You want to make sure you're saying, hey, you can't feed the baby when there's not an adult around because you don't want your brother or sister to choke. No, you can't pick the baby up or get the baby out the crib without an adult around because you don't want to get hurt or hurt your brother and sister. These are the things you want to make sure you're saying. You're not just saying, don't touch my baby. Leave my baby alone. No, we're not. Those are the things we're not doing. We're making sure that we're communicating with the older child so they can understand, even though I'm a big brother or sister, mom still loves me. There's no love lost. We still have the same everyday connection that we always had. I just have to share mom and dad with a brother and sister. Yes, they're going to get older. They're going to argue. They're going to do everything. Just make sure you teach your kids how to love each other. I don't love you more than I love nobody else. I love you 50%. I love you 50%. It just depends on your kids. I tell my kids all the time, I don't have a favorite child. My dog is my favorite child. That's the only one that listens to me and doesn't give me any back talk. So that's my favorite child. And remember, my kids are a year, a month, and 2 weeks apart. So I made sure to involve my son in so much with his sister, and they're very close. So I made sure to involve with changing her, feeding her, even when he got to daycare and parents. My kids went to 5 different daycares before I found the perfect one for me. For me, not what everybody else was saying. I take them here, take them there. For me as their parent. Once I found that good daycare, the director allowed my son to go and check on his sister when he came in from school. All of that was involved in that. So, breathe and think about it. What if everything works out? Have a great day and make sure if you have any more questions to send them to axnannyq.com.